Hey everybody, this is Jeff from LemonadeBusiness.com. It's January the 12th, 2018. It's me up there. I just want to, real quick, I want to show you something, the difference between our smashers and anything I see on the market, okay? Everything I see on the market is stuff we have sold in years past. It's just simple as that. They're pretty much all appears to be, they're copying what we've always done. Well, last year, beginning of 2017, we made some changes. 2016, we went to chrome. That's been a great move. 2017, beginning of last year, we changed a few things. Let me back up. In 2016, we went to the joystick valve. Not one valve has been replaced on anything I've sold since 2016. Okay, we used to use this little valve here. You see on some of them, it's got this little metal push button valve. Folks, that right there will kill your finger by the end of the day. Not only that, we had tons of trouble with it. What it is, this is a spring-loaded valve. Lemon juice gets in the spring, before you know it, starts sticking. So you're in the middle of a show, and now it won't come back up, your cylinder stuck. Had to get away from that. Had zero problems out of these. Love the joystick valve. Our smashers have a flow control, so you can control the downward stroke. That can be important. Me, myself, I like to run mine wide open. But for instance, if I hire a 16-year-old little girl to work with us, I'm going to slow that downward stroke down so she doesn't get hurt. So that's one of the features that we have, is that we have a flow control meter on our smashers for the downward stroke, just in case you want to slow that down so nobody gets their hand up. Because we do use a shark tooth puck. Now folks, if you get your finger under there, it's going to be bad news. So if you've got a kid or something, you want to slow it down. Our shark tooth pucks are made on a CNC machine. Every one of them comes out identical. You'll notice there's no hole in the bottom. Okay, that's important. If you got a hole in the bottom, what happens is your threads start to push on it, and there's nothing to stop this rod, and so it starts eating the threads out of it. You don't want a hole in the bottom. So here's the biggest difference we have, okay? This is a cylinder that we have sold in the past up till the beginning of last year. I have these cylinders on hand because I'm still having to replace cylinders for people that have bought in the past. The difference between this one, and this is what you're going to see on just about anything out there other than ours, is the amount of the stroke, the rod length. You see how ours is 5.5 inches, everybody else's is 3.5. You think, well, what's the big deal? Here's the big deal. I put a rubber grommet on here just to show you where that rod stops when it goes up. Okay? So, you put a splash guard on there, right? We'll leave it off. But when this rod goes down, this puck's on the bottom here, when it goes down into the cup, you see where the splash guard's going to be. Okay? It's going to be here. Well, right here, from there to there, every time you juice a lemon juice is going to get on that rod and go right back up in that cylinder. And it doesn't take long to wear out the seal in the bottom. Trust me. I've replaced more of these than I want to count. If you'll notice, ours has a 5.5 inch rod extension. And you see right there, that rubber garment is where this stops. But when this goes all the way down, I'm touching the bottom of the cup, you notice that we're still above the splash guard. So nothing that goes up into this cylinder ever goes beyond that splash guard. That's the secret to not having to replace cylinders. I had one cylinder that I had to replace last year. I don't know, out of hundreds. So this has just been the answer. We couldn't figure out how to keep cylinders up until this past year. This here, it's just a matter of time. Lemon juice gets on the rod, goes up in the cylinder, and it doesn't necessarily eat the seal, it pulls it out. I've been round and round with the cylinder company about it, and they told me you've got to keep the lemon juice off the rod. And the only way to do that is to never go beyond that splash guard. Okay, I know this is all kind of technical stuff, but folks, some of the stuff I see out there is a little cheaper than we are. It's due to the components. You'll notice ours has internal wipers, bumpers. Those are to prolong the life of the cylinder. A wiper is installed in here And that keeps, and if lemon juice was to get on the rock, it wouldn't go up in there. It cleans it as it goes in. The other thing, it has bumpers in it. You hear that? It has, I don't know what they're made of, but they're bumpers in there to protect the cylinder inside there. Here's an old cylinder that I had that doesn't have it. You hear that? Metal to metal. That's a wearing part. So there's just some components that we have, you know, that makes our smashers and our stuff different. A couple other things. I've seen some smasher wedgers together. Well, we could do that, but let me just tell you folks, if you put them together, you can't separate them. So there may be a time where somebody's in the back doing nothing but wedging lemons trying to catch up with this crowd. Well, if you put them together in one unit, you can't do that. Now with ours, they're two separate units. You can slide them together. You know, if you want them side by side, put them side by side. But you may want the wedger here and smasher here and shaker over there. So you want them separated. Okay, folks. Hey, we had an awesome year last year. I'm excited about this year. The phone done started ringing this year. I keep getting stories from people that started last year, and they'll call me, and they're just you know, thrilled to death about the upcoming year. Folks, we've got everything you need. You know, I hate to see you go try to save $30 or $40 and buy a smasher of less quality, and then have to call me, and then you're going, you know, you need the regulators from me, the compressors. You know, there's just we've got everything you need. We know how to do it. We've taught, I don't know, thousands of people how to do it. So give us a call or come look us up at lemonadebusiness.com. We'll be more than glad to help you, and good luck this year.